You think your thoughts are your own, your opinions, your judgments, your choices. But from the moment you wake up, your brain starts taking shortcuts, fast shortcuts, quiet shortcuts, the kind that feel like common sense, the kind you almost never notice. Meet Linko. He's not foolish. He's not careless. He's just human. And today, his mind will trick him in 7 different ways. The strange part is this. None of these tricks will feel like tricks. They will feel like truth. It starts in the morning, before breakfast, before the day even begins. He opens his phone and starts scrolling, and almost instantly his brain starts choosing what feels safe to believe. This is confirmation bias, the habit of noticing, trusting, and remembering information that supports what you already think. The posts he agrees with feel smart, reasonable, familiar. Each one makes him feel more certain. But the moment he sees something that challenges him, he scrolls faster, he questions it harder, he resists it before he even thinks. He thinks he is being logical. But really, he is protecting comfort. And comfort can look a lot like truth. Later, Linko meets someone impressive. Stylish, calm, confident, the kind of person who seems to have everything together. And within seconds, his brain starts writing a story. They must be smart, trustworthy, capable. But Linko does not know any of that yet. He only knows that this person made a strong first impression. And his brain is turning one good signal into a full identity. That is the halo effect. One bright quality can color everything else. And once it does, facts become harder to see. In the afternoon, Linko goes shopping online, and one number appears first. Big, loud, impossible to ignore. Then the discount appears. Suddenly the new price feels reasonable, maybe even exciting, like a deal he should not miss. But nothing about the product changed. Only the comparison changed. The first number stayed in his mind, and everything after it got pulled toward it. This is anchoring bias. The first number, the first idea, the first impression. It quietly sets the standard for everything that follows. Later, Linko meets a crowd. Everyone is talking about the same trend, the same product, the same opinion. At first, he is unsure, but the more people repeat it, the more familiar it sounds, and the more familiar it sounds, the more correct it begins to feel. This is the bandwagon effect, when popularity starts to feel like proof, and belonging starts to feel safer than thinking for yourself. Sometimes we do not follow the crowd because it is right. We follow because being alone feels uncomfortable. And the brain hates social risk. By evening, Linko has consumed hours of content, warnings, headlines, breaking news, worst-case scenarios, one after another. Now when he thinks about the world, his mind reaches for the most vivid things it can remember. And the most vivid things are rarely the most ordinary. This is the availability heuristic. If something comes to mind quickly, the brain assumes it must be common, or dangerous, or likely. So danger starts to feel bigger than it really is. Not because reality changed, but because repetition changed his perception. On the way home, someone cuts in line and acts cold. Linko reacts instantly. What a rude person. In that moment, the explanation feels obvious. Their behavior must reflect who they are. Selfish, mean, impatient. But later, Linko becomes sharp with someone too. Now the explanation changes. He is tired, stressed, overloaded. That is the fundamental attribution error. We explain our own behavior with circumstances and other people's behavior with character. At night, Linko shares something online. Most reactions are kind, some are positive, a few are even enthusiastic. But one comment is critical, sharp, dismissive. And suddenly, that single voice becomes louder than all the others. This is negativity bias. The brain gives more weight to what hurts. One criticism can erase 10 compliments. Not because it is bigger, but because it feels more urgent. And that is what makes all of these biases so powerful. They do not feel irrational. They feel personal. They feel intelligent. They feel like you. But the moment you notice the shortcut, it starts losing its power. Pause, question, look again. Because clearer thinking begins when you stop trusting every thought automatically. If this made you think, like the video, subscribe, and stay with me for more.